Welcome to Columbia Basin Technical School's Toy Shop. The engineering department at CB Tech seems like a traditional shop on the surface, but a further look shows a blending of classic equipment like saws, drill presses, and sanders with cutting-edge technology like 3D printers. Chris Whiteman took over the program after 6 years in Ephrata and takes a straightforward approach to educating his students.
My whole goal of the program is to get students ready for college, get them ready for the next level of education, whether it's college, university, or even going into a trade. I want them to be ready for the next level. That's my whole goal behind this program. And for an example, I knew when I was going through high school, there was very little support out there for students in the means of preparing for engineering at the university level. And by knowing what I went through as a college student with my engineering classes, I'm able to kind of convey what I figure would help prepare them for that next level, kind of make it so they can have more success than even I did.
Senior Melissa Gallardo said she's pursuing a career in engineering, and the diversity of CB Tech's program is helping her get ready for college.
I like the variation of the topics. We're doing robotic arms, and then we're going to learn how to make biodiesel, which I think is very useful because it gets your feet wet to everything engineering. So we get a little bit of chemical engineering, electrical engineering, mechanical engineering. So then when you go into the engineering field, you'll kind of have an idea of what you like to do, so that you don't have to, try out everything because you've already tried it out here.
Fellow senior Joseph Bauer is looking to biology for a career path, but was part of the brain trust behind the department's entry in the first robotics competition. He says the students' collaboration was essential to getting the project moving.
Originally, we had a little brainstorm. We called both AM and PM in here. I'm in the AM. This is the PM class. We called everybody in, threw ideas on the board, on paper, anything. And the scissor lift was a pretty common one. And then during the afternoon, I'm over in the coding class, so I already knew how to do some coding.
Whiteman says exposing his students to different ideas and concepts will pay off for them in the long run.
It's to get their feet wet. That's the biggest thing, because in this area, I have to hit everything from getting them ready for college, to getting them ready for a trade, to basically expose you to a bunch of different areas, so that way they're not going to go to some job and be like, I don't like this job, I wish I'd known wouldn't like this job before I should get into the job. But at least if they have some experience in a content area such as CNC machines, working with composites, doing engineering, working with 3D modeling programs, working with 3D printers, at least they'll know, I really like this, or they know, wow, I can't stand this. So that information alone is going to give them a heads up over anybody else who'd go into it blindly. So that's probably the best way to look at it, I think.
In Moses Lake, Devin Higgins for iFIBER 1 News.